What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven here with your afternoon snap, and today we're going to take a look at one of my favorite games with Hazmat Surfer. This deck is really sweet. It picked up a lot in popularity recently because Hazmat is pretty good against Thanos, and even though Thanos has gotten some nerfs, people are still playing it, and I just got my hands on Sebastian Shaw for the first time. So I wanted to try this deck out, and we've got a pretty good setup here. Morag is a little bit awkward, but we can fill Lemuria with our Brood, so that way Absorbing Man in Strange Academy will send a bunch of power into Morag, which is otherwise a tricky location to play into. Brood plus Absorbing Man, still a fantastic combo, and Silver Surfer is the titular card of this deck, with Wong, Absorbing Man, and Odin allowing you to grab additional triggers out of that Silver Surfer. So we've got the potential to take a lot of advantages from all of those things. My opponent emoting on my Magik, I think just because it is a really good split. I've got the red crackle plus the gold background on it. But Magik is kind of an awkward card against Thanos because they do have Reality Stone, so if my opponent wants to, they could make us get rid of Limbo, but they actually decide to get rid of Strange Academy, potentially seeing that it could be difficult for me to otherwise land myself in Morag, so we might have a little bit of an issue there. I was planning on just playing Absorbing Man into Limbo this turn and then having all of my Broodlings go into Morag, basically the same, just a little bit different than what I brought up earlier. But now I think I have got to just try to get Sebastian Shaw into Morag. Next turn I can play Mystique plus Shaw, then I can still finish off pretty strong with Silver Surfer plus Absorbing Man on the final turn of the game, and Silver Surfer onto those Broodlings or onto Sebastian Shaw should be enough to carry me in both of those other two locations. We're going to see a Mockingbird and a Mobius from my opponent this game, which is fine because I didn't go the Sera route on this one. Just throwing out my cards for their full cost here, and Mystique plus Sebastian Shaw, like I said, I think sets me up pretty well to grab a win in Morag while taking full advantage of the remaining space in Limbo. But it is awkward because we are a little bit constricted in space this game, but I think we should be able to get it done here. So we're going to basically get 5 Silver Surfer triggers next turn. We'll be able to get Silver Surfer triggering 4 times in Limbo and then 1 additional time from that Absorbing Man. And that is initially what I thought the play was going to be here, but now I can take a look at this blob, see what cards my opponent doesn't have in their deck anymore, and I've got a pretty good idea that my opponent might be trying to Goliath me. So, what if instead we completely dodge this Wong plus Mystique setup and just play Silver Surfer? I have to imagine my opponent is just playing Goliath into Limbo, and we will actually beat them in Limbo, and we will also beat them in Morag because it's going to be pretty close there. They actually do have the Goliath plus the Time Stone, but that is not quite going to be enough because we dodged our own setup and dodged the Goliath in the process. It's going to be close in Morag, but with those double Silver Surfer triggers, we will be able to get over the top. And actually, we also beat my opponent in Mirror Dimension. That's going to be it for me today. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.